Prince Harry's UK return takes another dramatic turn, Buckingham Palace controversy explained. Have you ever wondered how a royal visit could turn into a full-blown public controversy before it even begins? Well, that's exactly what's happening with Prince Harry. Just hours before landing in the United Kingdom, Prince Harry found himself at the center of yet another royal dispute. This time, it's all about Buckingham Palace, security concerns, and a royal invitation that suddenly disappeared. So what really happened? Why was Harry reportedly denied a stay at Buckingham Palace? And what does this mean for his relationship with King Charles? Let's break it all down. According to multiple reports, Prince Harry was invited by King Charles to stay at Buckingham Palace during his upcoming visit to Britain. The invitation was viewed by many as another olive branch from the king, who has repeatedly shown that despite years of family tensions, he still hopes to maintain a relationship with his youngest son. However, the situation quickly became complicated. Royal insiders claim that Harry was asked to confirm his plans before last Friday so the palace could prepare accommodation, security, staffing, and hospitality arrangements. Initially, Harry reportedly declined the invitation. But only hours later, he changed his mind and attempted to accept the offer. By then, palace officials say it was simply too late. According to royal sources, the necessary preparations had already been cancelled, making it impossible to host him during this visit. However, Harry's representatives tell a very different story. His spokesperson accused Buckingham Palace of withdrawing the accommodation offer at the very last minute. The statement claimed that Harry only delayed his response because he was trying to arrange private security after learning that government protection for his family would not be provided. Once those security arrangements were completed, Harry officially accepted the palace invitation over the weekend. But by then, the palace informed him that the accommodation was no longer available. Naturally, this sparked another wave of public debate. Supporters of Harry argue that security concerns should always come first. Critics, however, believe that Harry simply waited too long and cannot expect the royal household to reorganize everything at the last minute. Meanwhile, Buckingham Palace has remained firm in its position. Sources insist the offer was genuine and remains available for future visits, but only if proper notice is given. Despite the disagreement, insiders still expect Prince Harry and King Charles to meet privately during this trip. Any meeting, however, is expected to remain completely confidential. The palace has reportedly made it clear that no photographs or publicity surrounding a reunion will be permitted. One of the biggest questions surrounding Harry's visit involves Meghan Markle and their two children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. Originally, reports suggested the entire Sussex family would travel to Britain together. But those plans changed almost overnight. Meghan and the children are now staying away from London after Harry's concerns over security arrangements. Sources close to the couple say they are currently in Europe and have not completely ruled out joining Harry later in the week. If they do arrive, it would mark the first time Archie and Lilibet have seen King Charles in nearly 4 years. Harry has repeatedly spoken about wanting his children to understand their British heritage. According to reports, one of his biggest wishes is to take Archie and Lilibet to Althorpe House, the childhood home and final resting place of Princess Diana. Harry reportedly believes it is important that his children learn about their mother's legacy and their connection to the United Kingdom. However, he has also made it clear that he will never risk their safety. The Duke continues to argue that the current security arrangements for his visits are insufficient. Since stepping down as a working royal in 2020, Harry no longer receives automatic taxpayer-funded police protection whenever he visits Britain. Instead, each visit is assessed individually after he provides advance notice. Harry has challenged that decision through multiple legal cases, insisting that credible threats still exist against him and his family. This issue remains one of the biggest sources of tension between Harry and the British establishment. Adding even more pressure to the trip, Harry is expected to attend several charity engagements, including events for Well Child and Scotty's Little Soldiers. He is also scheduled to promote the 2027 Invictus Games in Birmingham, where Meghan may still join him later this week. At the same time, another major legal battle hangs over his visit. A court ruling involving Prince Harry's case against Associated Newspapers is expected shortly. The outcome could have major financial consequences, with reports suggesting Harry could face millions of pounds in legal costs if he loses. Away from the courtroom, royal commentators continue to question the Sussexes' long-term strategy. Some critics believe Harry and Meghan need to maintain visible connections with the royal family to remain influential internationally. Others argue that the couple are simply trying to balance family relationships with legitimate concerns about privacy and security. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. Prince Harry's return to Britain has once again become one of the biggest royal stories in the world. Instead of headlines about family reconciliation, attention has shifted toward accommodation disputes, security arguments, legal battles, and public statements from both sides. As always with the royal family, every decision creates new speculation. Will Harry finally rebuild his relationship with King Charles? Will Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet eventually travel to Britain? And could this visit become the beginning of a new chapter, or just another episode in the ongoing royal drama? Only time will tell. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest celebrity and royal news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.